Hi everyone, and welcome back to a travel vlog. In this travel vlog, I will be sharing with you guys our experience while staying at Our Habitas in Qatar. Our Habitas is basically a luxury wellness retreat, and it is located about an hour to an hour and a half away from Doha, Qatar. The night before, we did receive a WhatsApp message detailing all the instructions on how to make it to the resort, which was extremely helpful. Once we arrived, we were greeted and taken into the reception area just to get a little bit more information in regards to the resort. Then we went ahead and caught one of these little golf carts and were taken to our villa. Now, the resort has various villas which you can choose from. We stayed at the Maha villa, and here is a quick little room tour of this specific villa. You do have two bathrooms. This is a half bath here that I am showing, and then you have this sort of small living room space area, which is very nice, very comfortable. I do want to point out that this resort is not an all-inclusive resort. In this small sitting space, you will find your coffees, your tea selection. This is included. However, there is a drawer which has other drinks and treats that are not included with your stays. Moving on to the bedroom, and that is across the small living space. The bedroom space is very generous in my opinion. You do have a small chair, and then you also have a king size bed. Now let's head on over towards the closet and the bathroom area. You have a very large full-size mirror, which I really appreciate. And then you also have this little sort of desk slash vanity right across from the closet. One thing that I just personally loved about the decor of the room is that it's very simple, very minimalist in a sense. Here is a full tub that you have, and then you have some Epsom salt there in order for you to enjoy if you choose to indulge in a full bath. And then we also have a his and hers sink. Room not only has a full-size tub, but it also has a very generous spaced shower as well. Now, I decided to head on out through the shower, but technically this door is for you to come in from outdoors. So you do have access to come from the outside straight into the shower. And you also have an outdoor shower as well. So this is great if you just want to take a shower here on the outdoor area, or if you just want to sort of rinse off from the pool or the beach. Now let's get into the best part of this villa, and that is the outside area. So the Al Maha villa actually includes a plunge pool. Don't mind me struggling here to get the door open. Had to call my husband over in order to get that done. And here you go. This is the most amazing plunge pool and view that we have ever stayed at. The Maldives is a very close contender, but I think this one takes the #1 spot. You do have beautiful views of the Arabian Gulf, and the space on this outdoor area is so incredible. Ben and I honestly did not have enough time to enjoy all the space in the outdoor area. You have this full sectional with an additional chair and then a little table. This would be a great spot in order for you to have your morning coffee. But there's really just so much space available in this outdoor area in order for you to sit and hang out, relax. You are also given the option to order room service, and they can bring whether that's breakfast, lunch, or dinner to the room, and you can enjoy it with this beautiful view. Honestly, catching the sunset hanging out in the plunge pool was absolutely one of my favorite parts about this day. But we did want to go ahead and check out the full sunset by the pool area. So I'll leave you guys here in order to enjoy a little bit of that. Now, after trying to make the most out of our first day, we were heading over to dinner. And here's where you have the resort restaurant. We were considering sitting outside, but you guys, we were here in September and it was extremely warm, so we decided to head back indoors. I do want to point out that this resort is fairly new, therefore there was only 4 villas being occupied while we were there, so you will notice throughout this vlog that it is pretty empty. We started our dinner with a lamb flatbread starter, and this was so incredibly delicious, you guys. Then we also opted for a pumpkin hummus, which I had never had, but again, so tasty. I do want to point out that Our Habitas focuses on having very fresh ingredients in order to create all of their dishes, and there were items on the menu that unfortunately were not available due to the fact that they did not have those fresh ingredients on hand. Now, I personally opted for the falafel burger, and even though this was very tasty, I do recommend you choose this dish as a lunch option rather than for dinner. My husband went with the lamb shank and he said that it was one of the best that he's ever had. And of course, we always leave room for dessert. We had the fried buñuelo with a pistachio ice cream on top. And let me know that I am not the only one that sees Angry Birds when I look at this dessert. Overall, I have to say our dinner experience was a 10 out of 10. Even though I didn't choose the right dish, it was still a very tasty one. Here's what the outside sitting area of the restaurant looks like. However, we of course decided to sit inside once again because it was very warm. I do want to touch the topic of prices really quick, and keep in mind this is a high-end luxury resort. You are also very far away from the city, so the fact that they use fresh ingredients and the fact that they need to have them on site, all of this adds to the higher price point. However, I honestly think that the quality of the food merited the price that every item had. And my honest opinion is that I don't think that anything was overpriced, just fairly priced for what you were getting. This was a complimentary fruit tray that they did bring out for breakfast, which was very generous. You also have a selection of cheese and hummus. I do have to say the coffee was absolutely delicious. We opted for 2 flat whites, and this avocado toast has got to be the best avocado toast I've ever had. As you can see, it has a little bit of a beetroot hummus underneath, and then it has the mashed avocados, a tomato salsa, and some feta cheese on top. 100 out of 10, guys. Honestly, one of the best. And just when I thought my breakfast couldn't get any better, I opted to get the banana bread, and this was the highlight of the trip. Now, after our tummies are extremely full, we decided to head on over to the pool area, which we had yet to enjoy. We were told that the resort offers, I believe, anywhere from 38 to about 40 villas, and only 4 were occupied at the time that we were there. This resort is fairly new. I think it had been open just for about 6 months. We basically had the pool to ourselves. So we were greeted by one of the staff members, which told us to pick which lounge chair we wanted to sit by. He went ahead and arranged the towels, also brought a bucket of ice with cold water, and a little tray with a variety of fruits. Besides the infinity pool, you do have a beach area, and this is a bar and sitting area that is right in front of the beach. We were told that there are some events also that the resort will do throughout the week. Unfortunately, we only stayed there for about a 24-hour period, so we weren't able to enjoy any of those. We regardless still had a wonderful time. The beach water was very beautiful and crystal clear, and also a very nice temperature in order to cool off. I also want to share that the majority of plates are very Arabic inspired, but they are extremely tasty. They are so flavorful, and I feel like they still have a good variety. Also, the staff of the resort is extremely friendly and very accommodating as well. Fortunately, we were only at Our Habitas for a 24-hour period, however, extremely recommended if you have the time to visit. We were very pleased with our stay and know that we will be back. Let me know if you have any more questions in the comments below, and thank you all for watching.